Hi guys, welcome back to our latest video. So we've got a mock test here. You're going to see 5 minor faults. In amongst them we've got a couple of speed issues, one of them being a bit slow to get the speed up, one of them being dropping their speed down a little bit too early. Entering a new road when it would have been best waiting because it wasn't clear to join that road. Bit of a messy bay park going in forward to a bay up in Asda St Leonard's in Dunfemline, and a zebra crossing that a schoolboy was walking towards with clear intentions to use it. Would have been best to notice that and wait for them. Now the serious fault is coming up at the end of this road. It's one of the few occasions where the fault isn't for entering when they shouldn't, it's quite the opposite. So have a good watch of this video. I do hope it all makes sense. I hope it's helpful, and as usual let us know in the comments, like, subscribe, yada yada yada. Thank you. Now the lights are about to change here to green. There's 2 cars in front of the learner. Now the 2 cars start going into the middle and the learner correctly waits at the stop line to see how the cars in front are getting on. However, it's clear opposite. These 2 cars get round. You can see that happening now. Lights are still green. We should be moving. We should be moving. We should be moving, but they don't. I had to nudge them into that junction there. So that was a serious fault for not moving off into that junction when it was clear they were the first car and the lights were still green. Now it's not that long before the next fault, and it's to do with speed. Now the fault that you're about to see here is to do with taking too long to get the speed up. So we can see it's a 30 miles an hour zone. The speed's at the bottom of the screen. You can have a look in the mirror and there's cars that are sort of trying to get up to speed as well. This was quite a long time to build up the speed. No real reason for it. Front of the queue, light changes green, check the mirrors, get the power on, get right up to speed, make good progress. So we've got a chance to get past the cyclist here, and we can see that we're in a 60 mile an hour zone. We'll bring the car speed on and there's some nice acceleration happening here. However, when they get up to about the 50 mark, the speed starts to drastically drop down to 20 miles an hour. Now it's still a 60 zone at the moment. Realistically you should try and drop your speed just a little bit more progressively towards the end, getting down to 20 maybe here. We had the car at the back that was forced to be going as slow as this learner was, so they've picked up a fault there. Now, the learner is asked to turn left at the end of this road. You can see that there's giveaway lines. Now, you can't tell very well with this camera, but you can actually see down to the left before crossing this line whether it's safe to go or not, and this learner didn't do that. They crossed the line and they get involved in what's already happening here. You can see there's a car coming up. It gets a little bit awkward, a little bit clumsy here. The best thing you have done there would have been to stop at the giveaway line, creeped forward just a little bit, and maybe just waited before entering this new road until it was a little bit clearer, as opposed to just coming round and then having to deal with what you find on the new road. So that's the fault there. Right, now we're coming into Asda. The learner is told to pick a bay to drive forward into, either on the left or the right. The learner jumps straight into this bay on the right hand side there. Now, I'll try and show on the screen how it actually looks. It did not go to plan on the first take, so they decided to reverse the car back a little bit to try and make it better, which is a great idea. That's what you should do if it's not perfect. However, they didn't reverse enough. They didn't do enough changes to make it, to get it inside the bay. So I'm going to bring a picture up onto the screen to show how the car looked on the screen. Now, technically the four wheels are either in or on the line, so it was a minor fault that was given. However, you would want to get a much better and more accurate result than that. Now keep watching here, because you're about to see the next fault just before we even leave this car park. It's to do with awareness, planning, hazard perception, noticing things that are happening from quite literally the corner of your eye. Now this next fault is a classic case of hazard perception. So there's a zebra crossing here. Let's push pause, have a look. There's a human being walking towards the crossroads. Now, this person has intentions to cross. The learner didn't notice them and just kept going. Now, although they didn't have any feet on the crossing, they were going to use it. So if the learner had seen them just a little bit earlier, slowed down to let them cross, that would have been better. So the fault there was for awareness and planning. So summing up, guys, a serious fault given for the junction not going in when they should have went in. Minor faults, speed, judgment, awareness. These are all things that could very well be marked as serious if your examiner sees it that way. As always, these are just my interpretations of how these faults would be marked. Leave us a comment, let me know what you think. We do read them all and get back to them all. And it does help our channel grow so that we can make more of these videos. So thank you very much, guys. Hopefully this has helped. We'll see you in the next one.